Oh, I was messing with my sound effects, and then right when you joined, like they would have just been blasting. Yeah, I do. I think it's picking you guys up. And if this load, there we go. Hello, my sashimi pups, and today we're gonna be continuing our Q10 runs. And yesterday, while I was waiting for like Nebby's thing to load, I decided to just do like a run of Lethal Company without like any without like any timer, and I ended up getting into Q2 day 3
where you will eat
without
and
dying.
sleep for the duration of your contract.
It's of course when I'm not actually trying that I end
Make
up getting
yourself
far.
at home. To complete the onboarding process, you will want to check the instruction manual and sign into your ship's computer terminal. We trust you will be a great asset to the company.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Great asset to the
That
company.
happens sometimes.
Great asset to the company. Great asset.
Yeah. Oh.
Fix something real quick.
I don't know why I had it turned down all the way that far, but that should be good.
Alright.
Okay, I think this is good enough. There we go. And let's just
I mean, now it's working. Now it's working.
Yeah. For some reason, it had you turned all the way down to like negative 75%. So.
I guess too.
What about me? Did it turn me down too?
Well, what I use on OBS is it picks up both of you on the same channel. So had you both turned down, but I fixed it. For some reason, it had you guys turned down really low.
I got you.
If I had to guess,
Gotcha.
I probably fat fingered something and then it did that.
I'd like you to fat finger me after the stream.
Sure. But so I'm gonna be trying out with different items because I tested it out yesterday. I'm gonna be starting off with a belt bag and a normal flashlight, so then I can start storing up a bunch of keys for later quotas.
I see. That's cool.
Hey Jen, I got a joke for you.
Uh-oh.
What is it?
Nathan, please don't spoil it.
I won't.
She's gonna spoil it.
Okay,
Just watch.
so what do you call a skincare cream that you use for your penis?
A foreskin.
No! How did you guess?
Because I'm really good at jokes. Or at least guessing jokes and stuff, and like bad puns and stuff.
Okay, but you gotta admit it is kinda clever because foreskin, like it's a part of the penis, but also for like skin. It's for the skin.
Yeah.
Gonna beat so many trans people with all these egg beaters.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna do that to us?
And I'll do it at a rate where you guys enjoy it.
Sweetie.
Very adorable.
Easter egg. Oh my gosh, it's an air horn.
Easter egg.
It's a Pornhub moan.
Yes.
Easter egg? More like a Wester egg.
Jesus Christ, that was loud. It startled me.
It doesn't sound loud at my end. Hold on. What, on my next turn, I'll turn it down.
Wester egg.
I do not like the Easter eggs. If they didn't explode, I would get them more, but
They explode, and that's annoying.
yeah, because sometimes when I am dropping loot, I'll forget that I had an Easter egg in my inventory, and then if you drop it on a spot where it explodes, you can just immediately die and lose your run.
Yeah, I remember you told me.
Pretty bad.
Speaking of Easter, though, I don't really.
God, I'm gonna devour you.
Huh?
My chocolate bunny.
Chocolate man.
That's the thing. It's not like the other holidays like Halloween or Christmas or the winter holidays where you can basically do stuff. In Easter, you just color eggs or eat chocolate bunnies.
Exactly.
There's not really much to do.
I honestly like it like that.
Honestly, I remember like finding like when it's Easter, you go around on like a scavenger hunt for multiple eggs and stuff, and there's getting candy and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's like I've heard that in some places they do carnivals for carnivals or haunted houses or corn mazes for Halloween or autumn, and for Christmas it's like a time where there's like at least in my country they do something called the Christmas market, where it's like people selling stuff.
Yeah, they do a Christmas market where I'm at too, where I live.
There's a place in Michigan called Frankenmuth, and it's like a Christmas all year city.
Oh yeah, you told me about that one.
I never heard of that one, but it sounds cool.
I've never been there before, but it sounds like a German name, so maybe that's why.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
So getting back to Easter, what I mean is that I kind of wish that they did more. Some people did more stuff in Easter. Like, imagine the scavenger hunt for the Easter eggs, but instead of it being just for kids or like just being in a backyard in someone's backyard, it's kind of like how they do, like, imagine the corn maze that they sometimes do in Halloween or in autumn.
So what? Instead of a corn maze, you'd go through hop seed.
More so that you go through like, huh?
Because bunnies
More so
hop.
No, more so that you go around like I don't know, maybe a field or like a regular maze with flowers and stuff, and you look for eggs, hidden eggs and sweets. Like that would be fun.
I mean, to be fair, I have heard that some cultists are quite active on Easter, so.
What?
Some cultists are quite active on Easter.
I wasn't talking about coal.
Yeah, I know, but you said you wish that there were more things, but besides painting eggs and chocolate bunnies, there's a third thing for you.
Not a cultist.
I didn't know that was like a bird thing.
Yeah, I mean, Easter is considered a religious holiday, so I mean, it makes sense.
Damn.
At least with Christmas or Halloween. Halloween, I don't think Halloween has anything religious to it. And Christmas, while it does have a religious side of it, like for the Christians, it is something that people generally celebrate. Like
Yeah.
Like I know, for example, in Japan, from what I've heard, Christmas is more of a romantic holiday than a family holiday. So couples would usually buy cakes for each other.
No, that's cute.
Aw, that's very adorable. That's very nice.
Yeah. or people like or couples like to get drunk together or like get drunk with their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of like Valentine's wasn't just bare bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically Valentine's Day plus, essentially.
Yeah. But there's also the added bonus that even if someone was single or they weren't interested in dating someone, they could still celebrate Christmas anyways.
I remember there's
Yeah.
I think it's a Chinese or Japanese holiday. It's called like White Day or something like that, where it's the day you give your partner a present in return for what they gave you on Valentine's Day.
Oh,
Oh.
it sounds really adorable. I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
into it. I do know there's a holiday called Chuseok, which is a South Korean holiday. It's more so in September, and from what I know, it's kind of like a holiday of a harvest. So it's kind of like a Korean Thanksgiving in a way.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
They once they sometimes have updates in September in the Kokuran games, since Kokuran was made in Korea.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
In Animal Crossing, they have stuff like that too, where you can go to like, it sort of looks like an ATM, but like you can buy like like different items and stuff there, and if you check like the seasonal section, they have like national seasons and stuff that you can buy stuff. Like I remember when you have cherry blossom trees on your island, you can buy like kimonos and stuff, and it's really cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you can buy like one of those onesie things.
Yeah. A kimono isn't a onesie.
It kind of is, I think.
No, it's like a robe.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
I'm gonna be honest. I've always wanted to wear a kimono, but I don't know if it counts as a cultural appropriation.
I
So
don't-
want to be respectful about it.
I don't think it counts as cultural appropriation if you're wearing it, if you're just wearing it, but I can imagine like if you're wearing it and doing like stereotypical like Chinese things, then it would be considered cultural appropriation.
The kimonos are Japanese, hun.
Oh, my bad. I mixed them up.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're all good.
Though the Chinese people do have a similar thing. I'm gonna look it up real quick. What
was it
you
called?
call Chinese robes? I'm gonna butcher that, so I'm gonna butcher that, so bear with me.
You gonna butcher that word like it's a deli meat.
There's like different types basically.
Mm?
The one that's most well known is called Cheonzam, I think. It's like CHEONGSAM.
Okay.
It's kind of the one that it's not it's not the most modern, but it is the one that I've seen the most in media. It's like it's kind of like a sleek dress.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it, but it's kind of like a sleek dress rather than robes. But I do know what Korean robes are called. Japanese robes are called kimonos. Korean robes are called hanboks, or like a hanbok.
Okay.
Yeah, like a Han Solo book.
We're gonna need a bigger ship. Oh my god, we're gonna need a bigger ship.
So, in some of the Kokuran updates in both Kokuran Oven Break and Kokuran Kingdom, some characters even got costumes that are basically hanboks.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I don't think it counts as cultural appropriation if they allow you to wear it in a video game.
I'm talking about real life, not video game.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think it counts as cultural appropriation though. Because if they were really that like protective of their culture, then they wouldn't allow it in media for worldwide stuff. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I've seen some videos of people going to Japan in like a trip. Some people try on kimonos.
Yeah.
It's like I want to try a woman's kimono or a woman's hanbok someday in real life, but I want to be respectful about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. That you want to be respectful of people's cultures and stuff. You don't want to be a dick and balls.
Yeah, I've seen some really disrespectful TikToks where like I think it's Japanese culture where like they have like the red arches or that like are like I think they're religious or spiritual in some way.
These are called Shinto shrines.
Yeah, and someone was like doing pull-ups on it. It was really disrespectful.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's a yikes. Yeah, that's a yikes.
Another religious thing I remember is I remember learning about it in school, but there's like I think it's like a giant cube that people pray to, and like when they pray they like point towards it.
Wait, that's a Christian thing?
No, I didn't say it was Christian. I just said I remember it was a religious thing. I don't remember what religion it is.
Sorry, I kind of got confused for a second because like I went to a Christian school when I was a kid and they never really talked about any of this.
Yeah, it's called the Quran or something like that.
Oh, Quran.
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's what it's called, but I do know that that's what the Muslims book is called.
Okay, it might be something else that I'm thinking of.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's something else you're thinking of.
Yeah, when I was younger, back in my old Christian school when I was a kid, half of my class were Muslims, so we kind of also learned some of their culture as well.
Yeah.
As you.
But yeah, I've always liked learning about different religions because it's always nice to see different cultural standpoints on religion and like how they do things differently or how they compare and stuff. It's all really interesting things to learn about.
Yeah, it's really nice to learn about other cultures and other parts of the world.
Yeah.
I have some slight religious trauma, so I kind of prefer to stay out of religion. But I do respect other people's religions, even though I'm an atheist.
Yeah. I think I would technically be considered agnostic since I believe in an afterlife, but I don't believe in a religion.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty much on like a similar boat to you, pretty much, or like the same boat.
No, Han. Being an atheist is not believing in a god. Being agnostic is that you don't believe in a god, but you still believe in a higher power. Like something out there. But I think you can also be an atheist and believe in an afterlife.
I see.
I mean, I'm an atheist and I believe in an afterlife.
Yeah, I pretty much have the same beliefs, pretty much. Whereas, like, yeah, that what you described.
Yeah.
I hate that there's.
Oh, speaking of the afterlife, there's something really cool I've learned about Mexican culture years ago.
What's that?
What's that?
So, there's something in Mexican culture called the Day of the Dead, or
Yeah.
Dia los Muertos, I think.
Dia de los Muertos, yeah, that.
Is it also Cinco de Mayo as well?
No, it's not Cinco de Mayo. The Day of the Dead is the day where they celebrate people who died, mainly family members or friends, and they leave offerings and sweets for them.
Yeah, I
Oh
remember.
yeah, I remember hearing about it in the movie Coco or something, but I also heard it in other things as well.
Yeah. I respect other people's religions, but I usually prefer to stay away from religions or like not learn as much about them. But when it comes to other countries' cultures, I do want to learn more about their cultures or languages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat pretty much. I'm more so indifferent to learning about other cultures, but other religions is more like more on the iffy side of things, you know.
There's nothing wrong with religion in general.
Yeah, no, I respect that. I respect other people's religions and stuff. But yeah, I'm more so on the iffy side of learning about others' religions and stuff.
Or I guess since you're a furry, you're on the yiffy side of that.
Get up! No, I'm just kidding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Wait, mythology doesn't count as religion, right?
I don't think it does, but I mean, maybe there are some people that consider it religious.
I mean, I do know that mythology was something that some people used to believe in back then. I think. I'm not sure. I'll have to fact check that, but I'm not really sure because it's gonna sound like I'm being a hypocrite because I'm a huge mythology nerd in general.
Yeah.
Mainly Japanese mythology and Greek mythology. Maybe Roman and Greek, Roman, French, and wait, French? Is there even French mythology? I'll have to check. Mainly Greek, Roman, and Japanese mythology. Slight Korean mythology too.
As a furry that has an Absol OC, it's very hard to to not type like emotions by ears, like you know how like canines and cats can like portray their emotion through ears, because Absols don't have ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't have
Yeah, they
ears
don't
that
have-
stick out, at least.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't tell what they're feeling unless they tell you what they're feeling, unless you see like their facial expressions and stuff.
Yeah, I usually have them. I usually do it by like their tail or their body language.
Adorable.
Yeah.
My I also sort of subtly in the like last section that I'm working on made it to where like pointed out certain things about Ash that sort of like hints at her being autistic. Like because like I remember hearing that like people people speaking aloud to themselves alone isn't autistic, but like autistic people can do it to like run through stuff in their head so they're not overstimulated by everything that they need to do.
I will admit I kind of do that.
Yeah.
I don't really know if I do that. It's more so like when I know no one's watching. It's more like I speak. I like kind of speak or like whisper like my own thoughts essentially to myself essentially, which is it sounds weird, you know. It sounds weird, but yeah, that happens.
Cutie.
There are times where I'll just be walking through the house and then I'll just like repeat a meme over and over again until I like start laughing my ass off. Like
That's nice.
like one time I was walking to the fridge and I was getting myself some chocolate milk, and the entire time I was just like,
Hold on.
until I started laughing. Yeah.
If you think this is bad, yesterday when I was going around the house and doing stuff, I kept repeating to myself, God dang it, Bobby.
God dang it, Bobby.
Hank help me.
Oh.
I don't know why. I just kept repeating it all the time, and my mother got angry and she told me to stop.
When I play Mario Kart with my stepdad and my siblings, I usually don't win, so what I'll do is I'll just do silly ass voices, to distract them. Like, like the entire time we were racing, I was like, "Oh my gosh, you hit me right in my ass! Oh my god!"
Don't tell me you're gonna do this when we play it together.
Oh, absolutely.
Fine, then I'll start rapping cupcake lyrics just to piss you off.
No. Then I'll just sleep on the couch and won't cuddle you anymore for the night.
No. At this point, if we ever actually get into an argument and I actually say sleep on the couch, I don't think I would follow through with that.
Oh no, you wouldn't. You'd be like, go
Yeah,
sleep on the couch, and then like I'd wake up in the middle of the night just to some rustling, and then you're like, baby, I don't like being alone. Can I sleep with you on the couch?
Yeah, I will admit I'm that kind of clingy.
Yeah, but I don't mind it. I've dealt with worse, honestly.
Report to the company building immediately to sell your scrap.
I mean, I
metal
have
and
been
other
trying to
goods.
be less
You have
clingy
0 days
than
left
I
to
was
meet the
last
profit
year.
quota. You can
I
use
have
the
noticed a
terminal to read
difference.
the autopilot to the
You-
company building.
You went from you went from like being like anxious clingy to love clingy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Um,
It's not as bad. It's not bad though, is it?
no, it's not. At least it's not bad for me.
Alright. I still have my anxious moments. It's just that I'm kind of trying to get better at it.
Do I need to remind you of that one time I was at a 4th of July party? You called me Marshmallow for the first time, and I just said no. And then you like had a fucking panic attack.
Scared and I thought that you were angry.
No, I just went swimming. It was 95 fucking degrees out. Of course I was gonna go swimming.
I mean, you didn't tell me.
Yeah, because my family was waiting on me, so I just immediately just went outside and left my phone upstairs.
Cutie. It's fine. It's not the first time this happened to me with you or with any of the others.
Yeah.
I will admit.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, back. I'm Nadra.
Welcome back. Where did you?
Because he was worried about it if like basically she was wondering if I left like if I someone recently cooked something or whatever, and yeah, someone recently cooked something. I was worried that maybe someone might have left the stove on by accident or something.
Cutie,
That
it's okay.
wasn't the case. Yeah.
You're adorable.
Thanks. Aw, you too.
That's fine.
Plastic cups. Yippee yippee.
Cupcake and the 3 testicles.
So does that mean does that mean I'm your first or second testicle?
Jen, are you okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, a little coughing thing right there.
No. I hope you feel better, cutie.
I'm gonna
Thanks.
sell this just in case, so I don't accidentally have less than 550.
I'm gonna sell this egg beater for $5 million.
Oh my god. I remember seeing this a video or this picture where it was two women that were standing next to each other. They happened to be wearing like very similar clothes and had a very similar haircut, and they just looked like they had like the Karen bob and everything. and then someone said, "They're spreading through mitosis."
What?
Huh?
You were saying something. Damn.
God dang it, Bobby!
Reach your hand in my cock and pull out a flashlight.
Jesus Christ.
That's some DeviantArt type shit right there.
What happened?
Like what Nature just said.
Ren.
If you think this is bad, I remember. If you think this was bad, I remember I saw a very cursed Sonic picture on DeviantArt when I was in high school.
Oh no, what was it?
Basically, Shadow and Sonic were fused into a toilet.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that one.
I remember my ex.
That's what I think you're talking about.
Yeah.
I remember
my ex
seeing
and I
one
had a-
where Shrek was pregnant with Shadow's baby.
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I heard that one too. I heard about that one too.
I remember I saw this stupid Twilight and Mordecai meme.
You can be like
They-
airplanes in the night sky, like shooting stars.
Didn't Elsie and Michael do a cover of that way as Uzi and N?
Maybe. I can see it.
Elsie Lovelock, the voice actress of Uzi, and Michael Korpak, the voice actor of N. Elsie Lovelock is one of my favorite voice actors, by the way.
Honestly, when I first heard her last name, I thought it was a chosen last name and not her actual last name. I'm like, because like that name sounds too badass to be real.
I actually misread her name the first time, and I thought it was Lovecock.
I mean, you need to stop putting your ideology into her name, Luna.
I didn't put my ideology. I still remember when I
I
misread
mean-
it for the first time.
I mean, you love cock, don't you?
True. And pussy. Don't forget pussy.
Pussy. Oh my
Wow, I didn't know you love those both too. I love those. Okay, no, I'm just joking.
Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna go check upstairs before I go deep. Deep, you say?
Do the angel dust moan.
Oh, harder, daddy! Ooh, it's a choo-choo twain.
The deep of the boys. Got this feeling, yeah, you know. I saw. Well,
God, you're adorable.
thanks.
By the way, guess what?
Oh my god, it's a cash register.
I drank 3 cups of lemon. I drank 3 cups of limoncello today, so I might be a little drunk.
Not
I
based.
see. I
Not
really don't
too
drink.
drunk.
I really don't drink alcohol. Like I don't drink alcohol because I don't like the idea of getting drunk. It's like personally like it's like scary. Like because you can do a lot of like ridiculous stuff that could do really mess up things for you.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to drink.
No.
Or like if you do ever decide to drink, you know we'll always watch over you if something happens.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Rule number
Jen
one.
fucked the light socket.
Rule number one. Rule number one for everyone: if someone wants to get drunk, if you want to get drunk, always have someone that you trust watch over you,
Yes.
Exactly.
and they always have to be sober. It's like you have to at least have one sober person, or at least two sober people.
I
Yeah,
remember.
it's like a scary game mechanic, pretty much.
I remember seeing this video where it's like me and my drunk friend wondering how we can make how we can make drunk more fun, and then it's this guy reaching into his pocket pulling out his car keys and he's like, wait a minute, oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh. Another note: do not drink while driving.
Yes.
Yeah, do not trip and drive.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Fuck.
Damn. Yeah, you're gonna get rich.
I'm about to bust. Me when my peanut.
Yeah, quota 2. Yeah, quota 2. Imagine if you got to quota 3, quota 4. Imagine if you ever got to quota 4 at some point.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
You know what's better than quarter 4?
What a 5.
Indeed.
Actually quoted the do you know what's better than 24? 25 out loud once. When I was in the living room and watching YouTube, and my mother just glared at me.
I remember there was this one thing where it was the voice actor of SpongeBob reading
Penny.
reading reading questions and phrases out loud, and someone got him to say when the imposter is sus.
No.
So SpongeBob canonically said that?
Yes. It's really funny because the original video I've seen is where he's like, a baby's got to do what a baby's got to do, and babies do a lot of doo doo in their diapers. and then it goes, when the imposter is sus, and then it cuts off.
That's
At
so
least it cut
good.
off. At least it cut off. If you think this is bad, one of the English voice actors from Danganronpa, the guy who voices Byakuya, I don't really know his name because I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a shit about Byakuya Togami. I remember he like did some stuff in TikTok back in 2020 when he was where people like fans would like send him lines to voice act in Byakuya's voice, and he would just say some cursed shit.
Yeah.
Like there's this one meme where it's like, that got really popular, where it's like, listen here, I don't like you. I am now going to bark at you.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
I don't remember that.
I hated that meme. Or there was one where he would just say, no, Kyoko, for the last time, Makoto and I will not wear maid outfits.
Let's see.
Or another one where it's like no, I am not a femboy cat boy. I am Byakuya Togami.
Base.
He's one of my least favorite characters, but his voice actor sounds really nice.
Yeah.
You know what's the worst thing about like something?
What?
If I ever release any like animated series where I voice a character, people will have to deal with the fact that the character that was voiced by me, it was just my regular voice. Like the voice actor said brain rot at some point on stream.
Multiple times.
So they'll have to deal with the fact that technically the character canonically said brain rot on stream, literally on video.
Cutie.
Yeah, thanks.
It's not as bad.
Yeah, I know.
You
It's
could
not
be.
really bad.
It could be worse, and you could accidentally pull an Elon Musk.
Oh no! I
What
would
do you
never
mean?
do. I definitely do not want to do that.
He did the Yahtzee salute on live TV.
Jesus Christ.
It's terrible.
I'm not surprised, but still, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. I would never go that far.
The moment Trump got 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 elected, stuff immediately went downhill. I hope all these people that voted for him are very happy with themselves, or they hate themselves now. I'm fine with either.
They deserve to hate themselves because they made a stupid ass decision.
Yeah.
It's great. I'd be more surprised that anyone, like considering everything they both did, and like both those two did, I would be more surprised. I would be surprised at how many people actually like him. More surprised at how many people actually like those two.
But yeah, since
like-
Trump became in power, America has gotten two red flags from I think it's the National Department of Genocide Awareness.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was actually like really scared about that at some point.
At this point, we're just gonna have to move to Canada.
Yeah.
Or just move to where I am, pretty much.
Or we wait until
Germany?
Yeah.
Donald Trump is no longer allowed to run as president.
I mean, I'm gonna have to finish college first, and I still have like 2 or 3 more years until I finish. Plus maybe another year if it's gonna take long to make a green card.
Yeah, so by like the time those 4 years are over, Donald Trump would already be out of office.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Though-
I'm just
though
worried he's gonna pull like something like what the bad man from way back then did. You know what I mean.
Hitler?
Yeah, that guy. I'm just
I would not be surprised, honestly.
Yeah, I would not be surprised at all either.
Though I do know some people who get green cards, they usually get a job in their home country first, and then they kind of go visit the country that they want to move to for a bit, and then when they're there, their employer in the country where they live tries to sponsor them, I think, and it's a process. I still have to learn more about it. But basically, I'll have to get a job first in what I'm studying.
Yeah.
So I'll be
I
able to
gotcha.
get someone to sponsor me, so I can get a permanent green card.
I see. I'm just worried that if something like what I fear happened, then like I'm just worried that Nadra and Zarin would end up being victims of this horrible thing that happened. You know.
I know. I just hope things will be okay.
Same here.
But hey, there's still a lot of time. The best we can do is spend as much time as we can together on call or texting until the day comes. Right?
So what day comes?
The day where you and I can both move. Can both get a green card and move in. Even though it might take long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just really hope that what I fear happens might happen never, pretty much.
I hope so too. I mean, I can't say for sure
You're right.
that it won't happen or that it will happen, but I actively choose to believe that it won't happen because I'm kind of tired of being pessimistic all the time.
Being pessimistic is like not fun, honestly.
I mean, being realistic is one thing, but being pessimistic doesn't really help. It brings down your morale, and it kind of gets really easy to lose hope.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't really blame anyone who's actually a pessimist because, I mean, it's all been going downhill from years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I try to be positive, but it's really hard. Sometimes it's really hard to be positive when considering some things, you know.
Yeah. No, hey, no matter what, things will get better in the end.
Yeah. Honestly, like it's kind of like how, despite everything that SpongeBob faces in the SpongeBob movie, he still stays positive and stuff, you know.
Exactly, or how in Danganronpa, the survivors of the Killing Game move on, even though they watched their friends die.
Yeah. I feel like what saved SpongeBob and Patrick in the SpongeBob movie was basically just their like SpongeBob's optimism, essentially. Like if they did not have that optimism, they would have been dead at some point in the movie. You know?
Not just the optimism, also the fact that Mindy helped.
Yeah, also the fact that Mindy helped them. And I feel like maybe also luck too. Like they had luck that saved them pretty much.
I mean, the best thing that can help is usually if you have optimism, luck, or you at least don't want to get, or determination to not want to give up. And it helps a lot to have hope or have someone by your side that can give you a push.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's a mixture of all those things combined that basically were the reasons why SpongeBob and Patrick actually managed to succeed in their quest in getting the crown and bringing it back to King Neptune.
Yeah. What do you think, Pedro?
Oh, sorry, I zoned out.
No, are you
It's
okay?
okay.
Basically, what we were talking about was it's like how SpongeBob did various things and basically would help SpongeBob and Patrick get the crown in the SpongeBob movie and bring it back to King Neptune, which is like optimism, luck, the fact that Mindy helped them, and etc. But like, what factors do you think basically were the reasons why they managed to get the crown?
I think it was optimism and their allies that helped more than the luck.
I understand that. I feel like that those two were the biggest things the factors that like basically saved them essentially. Because if they didn't have optimism or the allies they did, they probably would have died at some point. Probably in like one of the dentist scenes or something like that.
Yeah.
Though I do have some good news.
Oh, what is it?
Back to the whole green card thing. While I still have to learn more about it, and I'm gonna have to like at least stay 1 year to try to find a job after I graduate.
Yeah.
I do think that I can sort of that like if I'm able to find a job and work for it for an amount of time and like figure all this stuff out at the same time and the same year that I graduate college, which I have like 2 to 3 more years. It depends on how many years I still have.
Yeah.
I might be able to to get a green card early, or at least try to move in. Well, not move in, but like visit before getting a green card, and then get a green card there. I think.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I don't really know much about it. I know some stuff about the whole green card process. For 100% sure, and I have to keep checking everything just to be sure, just to be sure not to get in trouble
Yeah.
or to like basically like do it in the best way.
Yeah, to do it well and not mess up anything.
Exactly. The two most important things to me when it comes to the whole green card process is to do it legally and do it right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of how it should be for everyone else who's planning to do a green card, no matter what country they're moving in.
Yeah,
with
it's like I feel like it's like common sense, you know.
But doing it
Exactly.
illegally is so much fun.
No, not even as a joke.
Yeah, not even as a joke. Don't
Cutie.
say that as a joke.
Tax evasion.
No.
Cutie.
I wonder if all of us like you, y'all, me, Zarin, Constel went on the same journey that SpongeBob and Patrick did in the SpongeBob movie. How far do you think we would have gotten?
I don't think I would have gone really far, to be honest.
I don't really know how far we would have gotten, but I feel like we would have gone at least like probably halfway or like near the end, or maybe even complete the entire journey.
I mean, I have faith in you and the others, but I don't really have faith in myself. Like if
I
I'm doing
understand
it,
that.
like if I'm doing it with one of my partners or one of my friends, I can
This
see
is
myself making it far. But if I'm doing it alone, I don't think I'd even survive the first minute.
You, you don't think you would even survive the first dentist scene?
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even survive past the scene where where SpongeBob and Patrick both got their car robbed.
Damn. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like this is the scenario is assuming that we're all doing it together, the journey together. Honestly, I feel like the furthest scene we might get, assuming we don't make it in the journey. I feel like the furthest scene we might get is like one of the later dentist scenes. What do you think?
Oh, and I'm haunted.
Oh, damn.
Cutie. Everything okay, Jen?
Yeah, everything's okay. I don't know. I just feel kind of like out of it, or maybe sad. I don't know.
You feel tired? Did you sleep well?
I slept until like 7, Evan, like on like in the morning.
Until 1 in the afternoon today.
Dang. Yeah, that's like pretty late to wake up, pretty much.
It was more so that I fell asleep. Then I woke up at like 6 a.m. I think. I got up and like fixed my bed and then just fell back asleep.
I got you. I feel like about the question before, what scene do you think we would have like lost on, assuming we didn't make it in the SpongeBob movie? What is like the furthest scene we would have gotten, pretty much? What do you think? I'm asking this
Maybe
to both. I'm asking this to both you and Nadra, by the way.
Maybe the salty spittoon scene. I don't know. I'm not the best at physical fights or confrontations, so and I cry when people yell at me, so I'd probably be a sobbing mess. And I'd
Honestly,
probably get my shit handed to me.
honestly, I feel like I don't really do well when being yelled at. Like I try to keep my composure, but yeah, I feel like like one of the later. I feel like having to go for like the Salty Splatoon scene, not having to sing like a certain song, you know, like the winter song. I feel like I would have done well at the singing part, but like I probably would have. I don't know. I probably maybe I would have lost my composure upon being yelled at or something, and then get my ass whooped essentially. Like I would have been like I would have been like clearly upset, and then they'd be like this person's a wimp. And we're gonna kick their ass, and then I just get my butt kicked essentially.
I mean, knowing how violent the characters in the Salty Splatoon were in the movie, I wouldn't put it past them to be both racist or transphobic.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't like be surprised considering how like if they were like that, considering how they were in the movie, pretty much. Because like they were really violent and like ruthless and stuff in the actual movie. So I don't imagine they would be like good people if they actually exist, if the SpongeBob movie actually happened for real, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and don't even get me started on the dentist scenes. Like we would probably get roasted on the dentist on like at least one of the dentist scenes. If the Salty Splatoon scene doesn't roast us, then one of the dentist scenes will, pretty much. Assuming we got unlucky and stuff.
For me it's different. I mean, it's like I mean, I do know that Dennis was a lot stronger, more ruthless than the guys in the Salty Splatoon. But the difference is that there are like a whole collective against two people. But with him, it's like two people against him. If I was alone against him, I would be scared. But if I had someone with me, I'd still be scared. But I would be like, but I wouldn't freeze, and I would try to defend myself or defend the other person.
I personally would, like, assuming we're all in the journey, I personally would try like to negotiate with Dennis at first. But if things had to come down to it, in the end, I would put up my fist and be like, all right, that's it, we're squaring up. But until this is assuming that I tried my best to negotiate and stuff. I put up my fist and be like, all right, that's it, we're squaring up. And then like the big boot who like crushes Dennis essentially, like in the movie, and then. That's how we survived eventually.
I mean, knowing Nickelodeon, I'm not surprised that they had a foot scene. That was a joke.
Dang. Yeah, that's cursed. But yeah, basically, much like in the original movie, the bigger boot would from the Cyclops would have saved us. But then there would be the problem that the Cyclops would basically like take us to like the place, to like the Shell City, to like dry us out essentially. But since we're not aquatic animals, then nothing would happen to us pretty much.
Speak for yourself. One of my sonas is a siren. So I guess amphibian.
Yeah. But this is assuming that we're all the mains on us, you know?
Well, that wouldn't change things because because Nadra Sona is supposed to be a half shark.
Yeah, that is true. Like, she probably would, like, maybe there would be a chance that she dries out. Oh,
But
but like,
she is an
maybe,
amphibian.
hmm. Maybe she would dry out, but like the tear would probably, if we cry, then the tear would probably like save us pretty much, or at least save Nadra pretty much. You know, like in the original scene,
Yeah.
and then that's how we would survive the. That's how we would pretty much survive the infamous drying out scene.
Cutie. Nadra, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just checking
Yeah.
my I'm just checking what I got on my last day real quick.
All right.
Cutie, you seem locked in.
Yeah. She's definitely locked in.
Adorable.
199. Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Okay. Made it quota 3.
Woo! Next up, quarter
Nice.
4.
Shovel, we'll get 2 shovels, and the belt bag since it fucking glitched out.
Damn. Rest in peace, belt bag.
Hey, Marshmallow, remind me again, how many quotas are in Lethal Company?
It goes on infinitely, but I think the highest recorded human quota is quota 18 or quota 19.
Imagine if someone got the 20.
Because with how it works, it goes up incrementally every time, and and eventually it just gets so high to where, like, even if you have a full team of 4 players, you can't collect enough loot in time to reach the next goal.
Meanwhile, Luth is just craving in the background. What are we even talking? Nah, I'm sorry.
Damn. Yeah, basically, it's pretty much just rigged essentially, or to make it so that you get fired no matter what. The company basically just screws the company basically just screws their employees over essentially.
360.
Just
Force it.
just from the right from the very beginning, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, it is technically a suicide mission in the game. Oh crap! Wait. Was I supposed to censor the word?
Nah, I mean, I've censored it and not censored it, and I've been fine.
Damn.
I guess.
Yeah.
I just remember that I shouldn't say the C word on Twitch because the last time I said it, but I said it without I forgot that I shouldn't have said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 500.
Some words are just not meant to be said on camera.
Yeah. I have 593 on the ship, so that means I need to get at least 1,000. Which I can easily get if I at least get 500 a day. And that would mean I could be able to go to, I think it's 2,400 to go to Artifice with the jetpack.
Also, like, I know there's like different art. I don't know if it's that's the right way. This is the right way to put it, but there's like, there's like different archetypes of autism that behave in different ways and stuff. And I wonder, like, what kind of thing do I have? Like, what's the kind I have? Like it's more like by archetypes I mean like how, ways on how they behave and stuff. Like for example, one could have a hyperfixation on things, and the other can I don't know. But yeah.
Cutie.
I
Like, which
think
one do
I think you have the one that makes it a bit harder for you to speak, but you do have hyperfixations.
we got you.
What about you, Nadra? What do you think of yourself?
I can easily get unfocused from what people are saying to me if they're not talking about something that I'm interested in.
I got you.
For me, aside from stimming, hyperfixation,
I do have stimming as well.
getting
I
stressed
think
out.
I have like getting stressed out easily, like, and maybe stimming. I don't know, but yeah.
Getting stressed out easily, sometimes losing train of thought, but that's more for an ADHD thing. I think also the whole social thing where it's like sometimes being able to mask well, and sometimes some days that I'm able to mask well, some days I'm not able to mask well. It's kind of like how sometimes you roll your dice in D&D and you get low or high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've gotten to college, like I've never. I think I also masked a little during high school, but that was before I crashed out. When I crashed out back in high school, I stopped masking. Middle school and everything before it, I never really masked.
I got you. Yeah, I think like something sad about my backstory is that like I feel like you know how in my freshman year of high school, right? I was bullied, right?
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it was because I wasn't so good at masking, essentially. You know?
Maybe, but either way, that's not really an excuse. Those
Yeah,
people those people were losers.
exactly. These people were jerks, essentially. And I wouldn't really forgive them, honestly, nowadays. If they came back to me being like, "Oh, I'm sorry for bullying you and making you suffer so much back in your first year of high school." Like, come on, we both know that apology isn't really genuine. You know?
Yeah. But let's be honest. This is gonna sound kind of narcissistic, but the way I view these people, like people who were assholes to me or people who were assholes to any of us, they're
Yeah.
just worthless NPCs. They're just in the background, just doing their own shit. No one cares about them. They're not relevant. And that's it. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind.
Let's see. Imagine a Lethal Company version of Minesweeper.
What's Minesweeper again?
It's like this old game, PC game.
Oh yeah, the one with the cards.
Like the cards?
Like solitaire, right?
Oh shit.
Oh.
I saw like the guy. I saw the bracken for a split second before,